Hello everyone, this is going to be a spirit baby reading, so let's get right into it. So somebody spirit baby is speaking through Nicki Minaj music, and there's two songs that are coming through. Well, the first one is the monster verse, so it's that verse that is coming through, and then particularly the lines where she says hotter than a Middle Eastern climate, Tony Mottahan, to wine it, that was coming through. And then also Itty Bitty Piggy, I know it's the part of the song where she says, it's towards the end, and she's like, I don't know why you other girls bother at this point, like it's me, I win, you lose. That energy is what is coming through. So they want you to step into this persona. They have me listen to these songs like over and over again, so they want you in that confident, almost borderline arrogant energy. And they're saying like, get delusional, get delulu, I'm hearing, get delusional, pull yourself up into that energy. So maybe some of you guys have been a bit like grey, I'm hearing the word grey for a while, or a bit low. Maybe you feel like you lost your energy. Some of you may need to get your nails done and your hair done to kind of lift your spirits and lift yourself up. This is the kind of energy that I get, and they're wanting me to move into, well, to best express this reading. You guys could be huge fans of Nicki Minaj, but again, it's the monster verse and it's Itty Bitty Piggy, those two songs that were coming through, and they have me listen to them. So either listen to them or read the lyrics. So the first card that they want coming out here, yeah, Angel of Healing. The angels have felt your sadness and have shown up today to send you healing. So they want you listening to, let me just cover. They want you listening to that kind of music, particularly those two songs that are going to bring you into that gassed up energy. They want you to gas yourself up. And I'm being shown a vision of a little baby in their high chair, and they look about 7 months or 8 months. You know, when they can sit upright, they can hold their head up. They're kicking like their arms and legs out, and you're in the kitchen, and you're just dancing around. Probably to one of these songs by Nicki Minaj, but you're dancing around, and they're there just like, it looks like they're eating their fruit, like it looks like kind of like banana. They're mushing up in their hands, but they're there like dancing along. They're trying to like copy your moves. That's what's coming through, but they want you coming up into that energy. So you could have just been like off or sad for a while. What else, spirit, needs to come through for this collective message? What else? We have here Angel of Abundance. A steady flow of abundance is about to manifest. So this is why they want you in this energy, because you need to be in that magnetism. You need to be having that confidence and that borderline arrogance. They keep saying it, borderline arrogance. You need to hold that energy, because this is going to pull you up into a higher frequency. And this is going to align you with your destiny, with what's for you. And they keep saying magnetism, so maybe you're wanting to pull in that right partner to have this spirit baby with, or maybe it's just the case if you're already with someone that you've just been feeling low, and they want you to like spruce yourself up, put effort into your physical appearance, because this makes you feel more confident, doesn't it? When you feel like you look good, you go out there and you walk different, like you walk with a strut. This is what they want you doing. Your spirit baby wants you walking with the strut. They want you having this confidence, like you're on a runway. And now I'm hearing it's a Rihanna song where she's on the runway. And maybe, I don't know what it's called. The title may have runway in it, but I'm hearing that song and like kind of seeing Rihanna kind of strut down the runway. She did this, it was a few years ago, so they're like showing me when she actually did this. It says, God of indulgence, it's all right, stop beating yourself up. A little indulgence in balance is healthy. So maybe you guys, maybe you've put on weight, or maybe you had been eating crap where you've been feeling low and grey, and you feel like your body's kind of like sluggish now. They're saying it's okay. Don't beat yourself up about it, because this is going to make you feel worse. But now just get back on track. Just take those small steps. Maybe cut out sugar slowly if you've been eating too much, like chocolate and cakes, biscuits, like those sort of things, too many sweets. And maybe start cutting down on the sugar, or switch the sugar. So switch it to fruit, because that's a different kind of sugar. It's not processed. It's God's sugar. It's a natural sugar. But that is coming through for someone. What else, spirit? And you guys know what to do. Obviously, we know what to do to improve ourselves, but sometimes we just can't be asked, you know. You're in that energy where you're like, I don't want to work out today, or I don't want to eat good today. And obviously, when you're not feeling great, this can put you into that kind of laziness energy. I'm getting even more, or that energy where you're not in the go-getter energy, but you are coming back into that again. Maybe you guys had a blip. I'm hearing a blip, and you are getting yourself back into that again. You could be getting yourself into the gym again, doing workouts, putting yourself out there when it comes to dating. This is the energy that's coming through. Goddess of sacred power. There's a spirit baby saying like, I can't come through, I can't be born if you're not dating, if you aren't meeting someone. We have here Goddess of sacred power. You are being encouraged to take a leading role in your current situation. Exactly that. And they're saying, you see. So you're seeing what's coming in. You could even be getting like nudges and your intuition, like God and your spiritual court speaking through you, being like, go here, do this, do that, go here. When they're saying do this, do that, they could actually be like pointing to certain clothes. Maybe it's like a wardrobe upgrade that you've been wanting to have. Again, I'm getting nails and hair. If there's something you've been wanting to do with your nails, something different, or with your hair, do it. Like I'm staring at like this veil and how this person is kind of dressed, and I'm hearing expression. So express yourself how you want to express yourself. Get your colour back, get your bounce back. Get your Nicki Minaj energy back. They're saying get your Nicki Minaj energy back. One more card from this deck, please, for the collective. What do they need to hear? Okay, they're giving us 2. We have here Goddess of Beauty, you are a wondrous being of light. There is nothing to change or fix. Goddess of the Shadows, what you perceive to be your dark side holds a hidden treasure. I don't know about this one. Let me show you this one first. The boobs are up. But again, you see this fire energy. So they want you to ignite this fire that exists within your root. It's that reclaiming of your sexual energy. So some of you guys, you could have been, I'm hearing cheated on. You could have been cheated on. You could have just separated from a person that you believed to be, like that was going to be the father or the mother of your children. You were going to have a family together. And it's kind of, that's gone up in smoke. I'm hearing that's gone up in smoke. So some of you guys could have just been in a separation. And this is where you've been feeling like grey and low. That's understandable because the separation that causes grief, that's a heartache, that's a heartbreak. But you're getting yourself back together again. I'm seeing Humpty Dumpty, so you're putting yourself back together again, and you're getting on the horse. I'm hearing getting on the horse. But your fire needs to be ignited again within you. It's still there. It's just ready for you to tap back into it and pull it up to the surface. And then we have Goddess of Beauty. So again, look at all these angels here, but look how she's kind of been looking low, like crying a lot. Some of you guys could have been crying a lot. You could have just been going for a purge. If you haven't been going for like a heartbreak, you could have just been going for a purge. Or maybe it's a heartbreak that was triggered by you. Maybe you were not saying very kind things to yourself in your head. I'm hearing letting go. So maybe you feel like you let yourself go a bit. But again, just get back on the saddle. Take it step by step and get back on the saddle. Listen to this music. This is the kind of music that gasses you up. Listen to music that is going to gas you guys up. It's going to want you to get up and get you moving. Because moving the body always helps to shift this kind of energy. It releases this kind of energy from you. Someone's like grandparent could have said like have a boogie. They could have called dancing a boogie. That's coming through for someone. Have a boogie. And I'm just seeing like a little grandparent like moving their shoulders. But the butterfly here, so change and transformation. You are coming out of the cocoon, and you will be having even brighter, even bigger wings. And for those of you who were cheated on, I mean, you don't pour into yourself to kind of do it for this reason, to get back at someone. But somebody, this is the grandparent, is saying this person's going to be like shooting themselves in the foot. They're bringing up that saying, this person's going to be shooting themselves in the foot because they lost you, because they messed up. This deck here. So what else does the collective need to hear? Can I get a few cards, please, Spirit? This one. We have Mahavatar Babji, spiritual awakening, interconnectedness, understanding the inner workings. Look at that. Look at the fire. Look at the glow. This is what you guys are getting back. This beautiful glowing energy that kind of been dimmed a bit. So you either allowed somebody else to dim it or you dimmed it yourself. And obviously just like life experiences and going through things, because times right now are hard. There is a living crisis going on. I'm hearing there's a food crisis going on. There's a lot of things being exposed right now, and you guys will be seeing it because there's a lot of eyes coming through in these cards. So you guys see a lot. And you have a lot of foresight, you have a lot of visions of things that haven't even yet to happen, but you know are about to happen. And sometimes when you are a seer, when you're that high priest or high priestess energy, I just felt like I went really grey then. Again, it's the light, it's the lighting, it's the camera, but that's like the energy you were guys in, grey. They keep bringing up grey, and your glow is coming back now. That when you see, it is quite depressing because some of the dark truths you will be seeing, and like some of the rabbit holes, like you don't even need to go online and start researching going that way, because you will be shown by God. You have these visions. So for some of you, it could be that you're being shown things, but if you're being shown something, you need to see it. But that glow is definitely coming back in you guys. They're saying shake it out, dance it out, move the body. Shake it out, dance it out, move the body. They keep saying it over and over. We have here green Tara, healing light, wellness unfolding. Know that healing is a journey. So again, look at the power. Look at the stance that she is now sitting in or standing in. So you're claiming back your power. Pull back your power, because other people have been wanting to use your light and your energy, particularly those of you that are women. They've been wanting to use the power of your womb to harvest it themselves and pull themselves up into abundance. So other people around you, even though they may not be treating you this way, they see you as the star. They see this energy within you. And then the only way for them to like kind of try and get it from you or get you to give it, because you have to on some level agree to give your power away, they would have to kind of push you down a bit, or like dim you and break you down a bit in order to try and harvest and steal your light, take what is not theirs. And I'm hearing someone's ancestor being like, She looks like a little Asian woman for some of you. I'm staring at all of these dangling here, and I'm hearing wind chimes. So some of you could believe in like putting wind chimes outside your door and outside your house, because this protects you from like evil spirits. I'm hearing unwanted and evil spirits. You guys could do this, or this grandparent could have believed in this, is what is coming through. But you are stepping into your abundant era. Some of you right now could feel like you can't afford to spruce yourself up, but you're about to step into this abundant era, into this green energy, into the heart chakra. Because the heart chakra is where you pull in your blessings. The heart chakra is a magnet. It's where you become that magnetism you need to be to move on up into a higher frequency. The heart is always a key. We have here Kuan Yin, enlightened action. Choose compassion, move forward with grace. And you see the lotus that she's holding. And this is you guys, that lotus, so that flower that grows from the muck and it blooms into something beautiful. This is you guys. You were just going through an ego death, a spiritual awakening. Yes, another one. Like another one. Yes, another one. Because you are leveling up. And soon you're going to be looking in the mirror and you're going to be like, who even is this? You're going to be admiring yourself. Some of you may be like looking at your backside. Maybe you've been like doing loads of workouts. Where I'm hearing glutes, working on your glutes. But you're going to be like checking yourself out in the mirror. So you are going to step into this glow up energy. You could have just been feeling down for some. You could have just been like a day thing, like a few days. And you like shook it off. You're like, nope, nope. You're about to shake it off. What else, Spirit? Can I get one more card? Thank you. We have Lashmi and Ganesh. Prosperity vibration. You are attracting wealth, health, wealth, and happiness. Love that. That's that confirmation. And look, she's wearing green. Maybe you guys need to be wearing some green. Wear some color. Remember that spirits love color as well. Your ancestors, your spirit guides of your highest good and highest possible path, they love color. Spirits love color because color represents joy, it represents life, it represents creation, it represents God. But Ganesh is removing these blocks and obstacles that have been in your way. So you had to just go through this cracking open of your heart so it can expand even more. So you can be that bigger magnetism. So you can pour more in. But I am hearing that there are opportunities coming in for you guys that you may not be aware of. You do have a powerful sight, so you could be feeling it and seeing it on some level, but you may not know how or what exactly it's going to be. But I'm staring at this, which again, it kind of looks like the lotus flower. So again, it's like this offering. It's kind of in the corner here. I almost missed it. I didn't see it at first on the card. So it's like on the corner here. It's like it's going to pop out. It's like God is bringing a cup overflowing from the heavens, from the clouds. He's going to hand it here. And you have to be ready. And it's like you need to see. They're like, see, don't miss this, see. So you could almost miss something if you're in that great energy. That's what it is. So you need to be lifting yourself up, gassing yourself, move back into this colour. Then you're not going to miss it. Then you're going to see. Because then you're going to know it's for you. Sometimes when you're in that lower vibration, even if you just drop for a few days, it can knock you off your balance. And then perception is a real thing. So sometimes people can be walking down the same path. Some people will always see a certain sign or a certain painting has always been on the wall. Let's say it's like graffiti. Some people will always see it, and other people won't see it until it's pointed out. That's what they're saying. They won't see something until it's pointed out to them. Don't be that person what has to be pointed out to you. See it. What else, Spirit? Do the collective need to hear? Can I just get one card from this deck, please? What do the collective need to hear when it comes to this spirit baby reading? This one here. We have Goddess of the Nile, opulence. I welcome the constant flow of sustenance. Look at that. That is who you're stepping into, this goddess era, this goddess energy. I am getting very powerful, divine, feminine energy. And again, they're showing a womb. They're pointing to a womb. So be careful who you lay down with. Be careful who you are intimate with. Be careful who you choose to make children with, to make babies with, I'm hearing. Because that's one of the... that is one of the most important decisions that you will make in your life and for this child that is coming through. But I'm staring at the Ankh here. So again, you're claiming your source, you're claiming your power, and you're connecting to source, you're connecting to the Most High God. You may have felt a bit disconnected when you were a bit grey and down in the dumps. But you're getting yourself back. I keep hearing the it factor. You're getting yourself back. This deck here. Okay, what else do the collective need to hear, Spirit? This one says, ruffles, bonnets, and glittery bows, dimpled smiles, and dancing toes. It's a girl. Some of you guys are destined to have a little girl. I am getting powerful divine feminine energy coming through, and they do keep pointing to a womb, So I feel like a lot of you, powerful divine feminines, you will be birthing really powerful little girls who are going to have their potential actualized at a very, very young age. And I'm staring at my nails, obviously they're pink. So they're going to have their potential actualized at a very, very young age. Whereas you had to deal with more of the muck, like they keep showing me the lotus flower. So you had to deal with more of growing in the dirt, had to deal with more of clearing up the karma and the debris that was kind of still lingering around in your bloodline. But because you've been doing that work, it's going to be easier, or it's going to put this spirit baby on the fast track to be getting on with their purpose and their divine mission, and to be having more fun, and they get to have that fun with you, so you get to step into that that fun era. What else, Spirit? Can I get just 2 more cards from this deck, please? What do the collective need to hear? And the stork, I keep staring at the stork, so you could be seeing the stork sign everywhere, which is a powerful omen and sign when it comes to spirit babies, because obviously the myth of the stork bird would drop off the baby, you know, like this, in the little blanket here. The tale they used to tell children, I'm hearing the tale they used to tell children of how babies were made and how they got here. Archangel Jophiel says, your solar plexus chakra is blocked. Focus on you so you can be more calm and positive. Yeah, so this is that confirmation. This is where you guys would have had that block, the solar and the sacral, particularly if it was to do with you wooing. I keep getting the womb. So you may have felt like men in the past have used you. So even if you're with a partner now and this is like your person, your right person, it's a healthy connection, you could be having stuff come up from the past. Because remember that healing happens in layers. So you could be having things coming up in the past of like how like past people treated you, and maybe you just slept with the wrong people. I'm hearing wham bam thank you ma'am, so maybe they made you feel that way. It could be like this kind of nostalgia, which isn't a nice feeling, is coming on up. It's kind of like it's affecting worthiness, like your worthiness, or maybe that's what it wants to attack, so it can also be like a psychic attack. But I'm just getting more so that this has to be coming to the surface because it was still kind of laying there like a little bit of residue, and it needs to come up for you to feel it, clear it, release it, because you are moving on up into a higher timeline, and you can't take those kinds of energies with you, even if they're lurking around and you weren't necessarily conscious of them. So maybe doing like solar plexus healing meditations like on YouTube, or listen to certain frequency music that is for the solar while you sit in meditation, and placing your hand on your heart and on your womb, and you can ask the Most High to send holy light of healing to your womb and to your heart. One more card, please, Spirit, from this deck. What does the collective need to hear? One more card from this deck. Okay, we got 2. You're almost at the finish line. Don't stop now. That's the message they wanted. You're almost at the finish line. Don't stop now. So that's that confirmation. You were definitely moving on up. You were stepping into that your glow era, that goddess era. And this one over here says, double the giggles and double the grins. Are you ready for double the trouble? It's twins. Some of you guys could well be having twins, but I'm also getting that you and the spirit baby are going to be like 2 peas in a pod, and you're going to be that double the trouble. Because they're going to be you actualized. I keep hearing you actualize, you in your potential. Even though you have now claimed your power back and you have now become you actualized, it's like you're going to see them as a child. You're going to get to witness and see them as a child of how you should have been in as a child, the energy you should have been allowed to be in as a child. So maybe some of you guys were forced to grow up too quickly, or you felt you had to grow up too quickly, like you felt like you had to be that energy of being the man of the house even if you were a little girl. Yeah, this deck here. What else does the collective need to hear? Can I just get 2 cards from this deck, please, Spirit, of what does the collective need to hear in this reading? We have slave. Surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. Shadow attribute. Giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. This is what you guys could have been feeling like. This is the energy I feel like is coming to the surface, where you felt like you were a slave, or someone had you like a puppet on a string. And it affected your color. I keep getting it affected your color. So maybe you were like even being intimate with someone in the past, and you would notice when you look in the mirror, like, why do I look grey? And I'm hearing TLC. Hearing TLC. Is it Creep? It's the one where they start and they're in the waterfall. No, it's called Waterfall. It's not Creep, but I said that, so it's come through for a reason. But TLC, so you could also be fans of TLC, but it's the Waterfall song that is coming through. And they do speak of in that song, like, when you're sleeping with the wrong person, it will act as that succubus energy, and it will suck away your energy, your power, and your light. So this is where the greyness kept coming through. But some of you guys could have just dealt with this and cut this person off, so your light is now coming back. I'm seeing these, you see these little like ball, I'm seeing this as sperm here. So yeah, it's like a defect sperm or a dead sperm that maybe you in the past you were dealing like with these kinds of men, and it could have left. I'm getting kind of like a black gunk within your womb. So maybe you would notice you would have trouble with your womb, or maybe you kept getting like thrush or certain infections when it came to your womb. And you're realizing all of this, and you're going through this healing. Yeah, look, victim. So this is that energy you were in, this greyness, like you've lost your power, you've lost your colour. But look at this, there's still a glow there. So there's still this connection to the holy light, to the Most High God that was always there. But obviously when you're in this energy, you don't feel it. You feel very, very disconnected and alone. But they're saying, don't worry, this glow is almost there, always there. When I say almost, so you're almost getting it back. You're almost there. You're almost in your glow era. Did you want any more from this deck? No, I just wanted two. And I get some signs here, please, Spirit. I feel like someone's asking, like, why? Like, why did they do that to me? Or why do some men treat women in this way? Because they aren't men. They aren't in their divine masculine. So they're acting like lost little boys. Obviously, that's not... like, that's on them. They still need to hold themselves accountable. But when a man is not a man, he's acting like that. He's not going to hold himself accountable. Half the time, they don't even see it. It's like that narcissistic energy where they always think they're right and they're entitled. It's that entitlement. They feel they're entitled to a woman's light. They're entitled to a woman's body. They're entitled to harvest the power, the portal of the womb. They're not. But they don't always see that. I'm just seeing more, it's like a man, but he's kind of like hunched over, kind of look, the energy of a little boy, and he's got his like hand over his eyes, so he doesn't want to see. So some of you may be wanting to have, or maybe in the past you wanted to have that apology and hear that sorry from them, and they're not going to give it. And they're not going to give it because they're not seeing what they did to you. They made you move from that colourful energy. They put strings on you, made you move like a puppet, and then pushed you into this energy. They don't even want to see it. They know deep down they've done it, but they're not acknowledging it. Can I get a few cards from this deck, please, Spirit, for the collective, and what they need to hear right now? And it's more than likely, right, when you move on up into your divine feminine energy even more, you get that glow back. You're in this goddess era. This card here, they wanted me to show you. When you are in your power like that, these kinds of men will normally come back from the past. Some of them will come back if they still haven't learned. They will come back to see if they can get you in that energy again, push you back into this energy again. Because they want to know if they still have control over you. Obviously, they're not going to when you... Come on. Do you know what I mean? They're not going to have any control over you whatsoever. You've cut all of those strings. Archangel Michael is now by your side because you've called him in. And this is the thing, some of them as well will be coming back from the past because they will see now and they want to apologise, because sometimes when the divine feminine awakens and she rises and she stands in her power, they're like, oh shit. Like, I messed around with a sacred woman. They finally see, because you are seeing who you are. You've claimed yourself. So they now see you. We have feather messages. So some of you guys could be receiving a lot of messages right now from your ancestors, particularly ancestors, like grandparent energy that's coming through. But you could be seeing feathers everywhere. Maybe you're seeing this colour, like green or blue feathers everywhere. What else, Spirit? Did the collective need to see, hear and know in this reading? What else? I feel like some of you guys as well, your spirit babies will be sending you feathers as well. But when your spirit baby sends you feathers, they're showing me a white feather. We have here traffic cone, caution. Yeah, so your ancestors, they stepped in when they realised maybe you were going down this wrong path and they didn't want you staying in this grey energy for far too long. So they came through to lift your spirits. I'm hearing to lift your spirits. I can just see them all standing around you. It's like they've got their hands out and they're sending holy light to you to lift you up, but particularly to your heart and to your root. So some of you could even have like memories, repressed memories from the past that were coming up that pushed you into that energy. But they're showing me Nicki Minaj again, so they're wanting you to put on some music. If it's Nicki Minaj and she gasses you up, listen to her music. What else, Spirit? Can I get one more sign from this deck? One more sign from this deck, please. I'm hearing Banksy. Banksy? It's that artist where he does like graffiti, but it's really beautiful graffiti. That's what I'm seeing. So maybe you guys like his artwork. Maybe you're artist yourself. And this, what it could have stole, it could have stole your creative ability, because when someone is like trying to get your energy and harvest from you, that's what they're doing. They're wanting your light because they want to use it for themselves to pull themselves up into a more abundant era. And so you're pulling all this back, and when you pull it back, you'll notice your creative ideas, they'll start to skyrocket, they'll go through the roof. So you won't have like that writer's block. You won't have that block when it comes to you being creative or knowing what the next steps are for you to be moving forward into a more abundant lifestyle. I'm hearing we have butterfly metamorphosis. Again, yeah, I'm seeing somebody in a salon like getting their hair done. So maybe you guys are really wanting to get your hair done, and maybe you've just booked an appointment and they're saying go for it, go for it, do what you really want to do, go for it. So it could be like a big change that you guys are about to do. But yeah, we have another butterfly. So this came out earlier in the reading. So this is transformation and change. So look out for the butterflies that you could be seeing everywhere, particularly at the royal monarch butterflies. But you are definitely getting your wings back. Let's get a few signs from this one. Look what we've got on the bottom that I've just seen as I picked it up. Feathers. So feathers, that's a double confirmation. What else, Spirit? Dreams. So pay attention to your dreams. Your ancestors and your spirit babies will be visiting you in your dreams, and you'll notice that passed over loved ones, they'll tend to come around you more, huddle around you more when you are going through something, and when you feel like you've just lost a bit of confidence, or maybe where you're being psychically attacked. Because remember, when you are moving on up to a higher timeline frequency, this is where the dark forces will try and keep pounding to keep you down on that timeline. Not going to happen. And you have yellow, and yellow again is that color that is connected to the solar plexus. So your willpower is very, very strong. So this may be like not unusual for you where you were feeling grey, because I do feel a very confident, again, it's like a borderline arrogance coming from you guys, that you have that persona. It's not just the persona, like it's at your core. So they want you to tap into it again, find it again. What else, Spirit? Can I get a few more signs from this deck? We have cawing crow. So you guys could be seeing crows everywhere, like big black birds. They could be like really staring at you intensely when you see them, when you're out in public. What else, Spirit? Some of you could be being followed by cats. We have rainbow. You know, like if you're going for a walk, you could feel like you're being like watched or followed. You could turn back and you see a cat, and it's realized that you've like, you're looking at it, it stops in its track, and it might like hide behind a car or something. That's what I'm seeing. But it's the feline. They're drawn to your energy, your divine feminine energy, because it's rising. Rainbow. So look out for rainbows. Spirit love speaking through rainbows, particularly spirit babies. Obviously they represent joy and abundance and magic and miracles. And we have hot air balloon. This is kind of reminding me of that traffic cone that came out that had the caution, the hot air balloon. So I feel like I'm hearing coming back down to earth. They bring you back down to earth. So maybe you were feeling a bit flighty. And this can happen when someone's trying to like attack you, or they're pulling at your light. It can kind of push you out of your body. It can unground you. And that's a bit dangerous, but that makes it easier for them to suck at you. You're being brought back down to earth with this sign here. And your ancestors are doing a lot of healing on you at present, and they're doing a lot of protection. I mean, they always protect you. They always watch out for you. But at some moments within life, they will come in more strongly. Symptoms. You guys will be having these symptoms soon. For those of you that aren't already pregnant, you'll be having different pregnancy symptoms. So you will conceive and you will be pregnant in this lifetime. That's what I'm getting from that card there. We have at the bottom, my name. Hello, my name is. So you guys could have already picked the name for your spirit baby. I'm just seeing someone look at their baby name list. So you could well already have a name. And I'm staring at my nails again that are pink, which is obviously is connected to little girls. Let's finish off. I want to get a few poems for you. Can I finish off with a few spirit baby poems? Thank you. Okay, so this one here says, the peacock and the locket, it's not lost, just look in your pocket. I make the misplaced scene. Daddy sees mummy as his queen. I too get a promise ring. Mummy sees Daddy as her king. Divine counterparts, I'm most certain you will last, because both of you have learnt from the past. Inner work causes heaviness to disperse. No passing down to me, which is why I have the ability to truly see. This is literally just confirming what has come through at different points within the reading. Peacock could be a sign for you guys. A locket, you could also have a locket that was passed down to you from a grandparent that keeps coming through, or maybe you wear a locket and you've got a photo of them within this locket. I'm seeing a heart locket, and I'm also seeing like an oval locket with like a flower on that's coming through. It could well also have a peacock on it. Where it says it's not lost, just look in your pocket. This is that it factor that you guys felt like you lost. This is that glow that you felt like was dimmed and you've lost. It's always been there. It's just that it was allowed to be dimmed for you to learn this lesson, for you to step back into this glow in a whole new way, and you are moving on up to a higher vibration. And this spirit baby is being assisting you, where they've said, I make the misplaced seen. So they've been assisting you. They want you. I'm seeing someone now look in the mirror. Before you were looking, you were seeing this grayness, being like, what's going on? Now you're looking, there's this beautiful light that's come back in your eyes, and then your skin is more like fresh and it's more peaky. I do feel like, again, some of you guys are changing. You're going to switch up your hair. Something about your appearance, about the hair and with the nails. And it says here, no passing down to me. So that is that confirmation. You guys have done a lot of karmic clearing, a lot of the work that needs to be done, because you knew that you had to heal this, because you didn't want to pass it on to any future children you will be having. So you've done this not just for yourself, but for your future descendants. And the next poem here says, fluffy bunnies and funny tummies, I'll try that trick to get out of school, but mum and dad are no fools. When we're abroad, I love to dive in pools. A member of the family is a synchronized swimmer. Mummy already has an itinerary and signed me up to my first baby class. He's not even out the womb, Daddy laughs. She's just keen to be with her little bean. I'd love a magic door painted on the floor. The film Narnia comes to mind. Secret bookshelves that turn into a closet. Fairy dust hidden in my pockets. Other realms and dimensions interest me. You'll wonder what goes on in my head, or what move I'll make next. Life can be a fantasy. This incarnation, I'll bring some magic with me. Again, I'm hearing actualized. So this spirit baby coming through, they're going to be that potential actualized. They're going to be that divine feminine or divine masculine, because again it says he's not even out the womb. So some of you will be having a little boy, and if you are, you're going to raise a gentleman. Like a gentleman knows when to tap into his divine feminine, knows when to use it. It's going to hold that Archangel Michael energy. I'm also hearing Archangel Raphael. So that's just connected with healing. So that's that protection, the truth, and that healing energy that this spirit babies are going to be holding. Very, very powerful. But that's all the messages that is coming through. I hope that has resonated with somebody out there, and I will see you in another video.